For a couple of days last week, the most read stories on the Guardian newspaper's excellent website included one about Kaitangata. Kaitangata, a town of roughly 800 people, a short drive from Clutha, about an hour from Dunedin, and not far at all from the wild beauty of the Catlins, needs residents. It has jobs for them, it has good, cheap housing, and the welcome mat is well and truly out. This got coverage far and wide. So far, so charming, but relatively sane. But somehow, in the telling, American newspapers started reporting that there was a cash payment for people who moved to Kaitangata. And then things went mad. So mad, the mayor of Clutha District, Bryan Cadogan, has had to switch off his home phone. His cell phone received about 2,500 calls. We made an appointment and we called him at work. Mayor Bryan, I'm phoning to claim my $160,000.
Get off. You and everyone else, get off. It's a real shame, John. Something that started, and it's a true and genuine offer being made by the Kaitangata Promotions for a really nice 3-bedroom homeland package for $230,000, but due to horse whispering or whatever you call it, somehow the American media's got hold of the story with a free house, jobs and cash, and that is just so untrue. No wonder they get Trumpy. You can get things that wrong, you deserve Trumpy. But then just to really wind me up, they also gave him a private telephone number.
So how many calls and approaches have you had roughly?
Well, my personal my home number I had to turn it off on Saturday evening when it first started coming through. On my cell phone last night, I had 2,874 unanswered messages. And people have been ringing home and getting through. The main hit has been the Facebook, but it's quite sad. Anyone that you talk to, they're genuine people just trying. I suppose with all the pressures in life, if you hear there's an El Dorado, well, you give it a shot. So what started as something really nice and genuine from the Kaitangata Promotions Group to try and promote their town, and the fact that we've got jobs here as well has just gone out of control. And
it has.
I want to apologise to the world for anyone that's been taken by the scam.
Although that's not your fault, and so, no apologies required. But let's clarify the details here. What is actually on offer? Because on the face of it, setting aside the nonsense about 160 grand, it's a fantastic offer as it is.
Well, I think it is. The Kai Promotions has got together and they've gone round and they've hit council up and asked for a discount on the sewage connections, and they've been to the bank and the builders and everywhere, and they've put together a really neat package. The places where the first houses are going, and there's already 3 sold, it's up on the top of the hill in Kaitangata. I'm not sure whether you're familiar with Kaitangata, but there's beautiful views out over the delta. It's right beside the primary school. 230,000, and I just take my hat off for the initiative they showed and how neat it was. And when we've combined it with the fact that, I'm not sure if you're aware or not, but for a number of years now we've been doing projects and courses to try and get our youth unemployment down to 0, was where it started with Ready Steady Work. And we realised how many jobs are perpetually not being filled in our district. And this number has swelled and swelled. But the good thing is there's jobs here in the district for the upcoming season, So it is based around the freezing work.
Yeah, season. Absolutely. Seasonal work, absolutely.
Seasonal work, but there's more to it than that. There's also, Roundy Herring was on TV the other night with the forestry. So we've got all the logging industry, the dairy industry, the freezing works industry, and the ancillary jobs. People have been asking me, can I please list them? No, I can't.
No.
Well, John, it started as just, hey, we're here and we're positive, and we've got, like all our communities in our district, we're looking forward.
Setting aside the nonsense about the payment, which is just wrong, flatly wrong, so let's rule that out entirely. What is the question you get asked most often, do you think?
Do you mean in the last couple of days?
Yeah.
When I picked up the phone to people, when it first started and what the heck is going on here on Saturday night, there was a desperation.
And where are they calling from? They're calling from the States, are they?
I had a guy from Ghana ring this morning. A lot of American ones, a lot of UK. There was Polish ones.
And is this, Bryan, do you think a lot of this is a response to Brexit, a response to Trump, a response to real political uncertainty where they're calling from?
I think that just with so much, even, hey, look at the Australian elections. There's uncertainty wherever we go, and I suppose people are nervous. And if there's a El Dorado somewhere in the world, an oasis, then hey, why not at least give it a shot? I think you and I would. We all want a better lives for our family.
Yeah. So you are actually, as we speak, you are the mayor of El Dorado.
And I'm proud of it. I'm proud of being mayor of a district that's actually rolling its sleeves up and trying to do something positive. And while there's a few spin-offs and negative points to be taken, unfortunately, I didn't know what happened when media go, the worldwide phenomena. What sort of a delight would turn around and twist the story like this? What do they get out of it? There's good people somewhere in the world have really, thought there was a chance. And that disappoints me. It saddens me, that carry on.
Lovely to talk to you, Brian.
Hey, thank you, John. Thank you for helping clear this up. And please, can I say one thing?
Absolutely.
Don't ring me. Contact cluthadc.govt.nz.
Don't ring Brian at home.
My wife wants to be able to talk to her mother.
Okay. We'll put that. So don't call Brian at home. Don't call Brian on your cell phone. Call the office.
Yeah, no, don't call the office. Just look at the Clutha District website, Clutha DC. The girls at the front desk better be able to get on with their work too, and we are doing our level best to answer the inquiries. As you can imagine, for a wee council, how do we have the ability to do it? Well, we're going to try our very best, but please, if everyone could be patient, because we're inundated.